Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them to join us. And at a point, probably we are going to actually take calls as well. All right. So the rider, Ahmed Datti, or Ahmed Baba, or Baba Ahmed Datti, Peter Obi's running mate in 2023, the man who tried to mobilize the young Nigerians to actually fight for their mandate when the INEC stole it. And it's been kind of like a moving strange as well since then. First, he practically said they should or they could build Labour Party or build on the success or successes that Labour Party recorded in 2023 without having to go and join any coalition or any other group like that. But Peter Obi has chosen to join the coalition, something that Ahmed Datti distanced himself from, I think from the one, even before he came to fruition. So Datti today, in the presence of Judas Abure, declared that he will be running for president of Nigeria in 2027 under the banner of a Labour Party. But he didn't just make the announcement, all right? He went as far as, firing a shot at Obidients, and the entire coalition talk in his own broadcast this afternoon. So that's where we are going to start from. Also, more and more members of the supposed APC, Bekebe, have started reacting to the exchanges between Wike and their own national secretary, Senator Ajibola Bashiru. They are categorically reminding Wike that, except if he's just a busybody, which they believe he is, he should understand that there is kind of like a, limitation to his supposed influence in Tinubu's regime, not to drag the APC into it in the way he's kind of doing in Rivers. So we're going to go there also this evening. So let's get started with Ahmed Datti, talking about what he's going to do. He's going to increase the salaries of the current teachers, policemen, military, the blah, the blah, the blah. Let's start with that tonight. Datti.
Labour Party because Labour Party won a presidential election. I have not left Labour Party because I am not satisfied with a coalition of disgruntled politicians who could not even challenge 2023 constitutional breaches. I will not leave Labour Party because of the promise it holds. All major aspirants, and I mean all, I challenge to be shown one, just one among the major aspirants, only one, that has never been in a ruling party. I am that one. I have never been in a ruling party. The records are there for you to see. And if the records of APC, Labour Party, because
that's not, that's even like a snippet, right? So he went on to say that despite his effort to unite the party, bring everybody together to continue to build, there are others who sort of like disagreed with him, and indeed they would be abusing him. He's referring to the Obidients, and that's kind of like a phrase, right? And what he's going to do if he becomes the president in 2027. Datti.
A party that united genuine democratic citizens needs to be sustained. A party that mobilized Nigerian youth must be promoted. I had earlier engaged all party members to reconcile, and while some heeded my calls, others took offense and proceeded to defect. No regrets to me for this role, however, as a leader in this party. In this defection case, neither my humble self nor the Labour Party are the aggressors. A group of political travelers welcomed in 2022 with a presidential ticket continued with their journey. Simple. This is a fact to keep in mind in anticipation of their ever-ready hostile online attitudes. With all humility, Labour Party can flaunt its successes in the presence of financial difficulties. In an era of perfected electoral fraud, Labour Party produced a state governor, 8 senators, about 40 House of Reps, about 45, about 50 state House of Assembly members, most of whom have now defected. And again, I am proud to be associated with real members like my brother, Honorable Etana Beni. Labour Party is now the June 2027 salaries of public servants, especially security personnel and teachers, will be 4 times as is currently paid. Please hear me again. Nigeria can afford it. My good friend, the police constable, the army private, the teachers that are looked down at, I think they should, and I know they should, and I am able to ensure that they will earn nothing less than 4 times what they are being paid today in June 2027. I have not left Labour Party because Labour Party won a presidential election. I have not left Labour Party because I am not satisfied with a coalition of disgruntled politicians who could not even challenge 2023 constitutional breaches. I will not leave Labour Party because of the promise it holds. All major aspirants, and I mean all, I challenge to be shown one, just one among the major aspirants, only one, that has never been in a ruling party. I am that one. Correct. I have never been in a ruling party. The records are there for you to see. And if the records of APC are that of a ruling party, I never wish to join any ruling party, except one that by God's grace, that government that we're going to form. I therefore remain a loyal Labour Party member, and I make myself available to fix Nigeria. Nigerians know the truth. Nigerians, we know the truth. Nigerians, please use the truth. Thank you very much. I am my own boss.
We're going to come to that. So that said, Datti. Now, if you kind of like throw everything on the table and begin to pick them according to their relevance, you will say that when it comes to this, their supposed political integrity, Datti seems to have shown more integrity than Peter Obi in this sense. But like they have been saying, there is no real saint in their politics. the good, the bad, we eventually have to team together to also fight the good, the bad that is in the other side. So it seems like integrity will not be enough. When it comes to the political, or should I say electoral value, again, Peter Obi kind of like have a hedge over Datti. But when you look at the Labour Party, I mean, before this Obidients, Peter Obi and others, right, joined this Labour Party, there was barely no issue there. There were no rivalry, there were no this wahala. Then immediately they declared their interest. Then you had this Apapa of this world, you have Abure of this world, you have Arabambi of this world. And then the drama just went on and on and on and on. And it was like life and death kind of a fight. They were fighting themselves. They were, when Obi and Datti said they were challenging the election results. In that same breath, the members of the Labour Party, supposedly member or leaders of Labour Party, Apapa, Arabambi, and the rest of them, they were in court to say that, no, they are not challenging the election results. And not even up to tomorrow, right? They still kind of like very much are responsible for why Obi couldn't really build, except if you are deceiving yourselves, like Datti is doing. Whatever Datti is doing with that guys in Labour Party, right? Except if your own bias is kind of so blind and you are so dishonest, right? It is the same Labour Party. The same Labour Party that Tinubu controls, where the Wike controls, in case if you don't know, right? In fact, from record, this time that Wike is jumping left, right, and center, claiming to have a campaign for Tinubu in 2023. There's actually no video of Wike campaigning for Tinubu in 2023 anywhere ever. If you have one, you can bring it. Show me. He couldn't tell the Rivers to actually vote for Tinubu, but what is on record is that there is enough evidence of tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of naira that Wike actually gave to Labour Party until things kind of like went the other way. So the point here is this. This Labour Party that Datti is kind of like making look like it's all right. It's not. You get what I mean? It is not. And as it stands right now, I mean, only if people kind of would have that choice, right? As it stands right now, Tinubu and his gang, right? They have no real rivalry based on political party stuff, political party strength in Nigeria. Not now. But yeah, that's why people are saying your 2027 should be APC versus you, the people. But unfortunately, as unfortunate as Nigeria would have it, look at the characters who are running to be president of Nigeria, who are running to lead Nigeria. That should tell you the whole picture, that Nigeria is effed, sort of. But yeah, that's it. To him, he is not a subordinate to Obi. He's got no boss. This time, he will probably, I mean, you know something else again? He wouldn't even have any problem. I don't think he's going to have any problem in Labour Party now, because he's not really a threat to the establishment per se. So he won't have any of these Arabambi idiots and the rest of them. You're likely never going to hear from them again, ever. But yeah, he is his own boss.
I am my own boss. Simple. I'm not following anybody's trajectory. I'm not stepping into anybody's shoes. Can I please remind you that before His Excellency Governor Peter Obi aspired for presidency, I aspired for presidency before him. The records are there for you to see. In October 2018, I participated in the primaries of PDP, the then PDP in Port Harcourt. And I walked to Governor Peter Obi and I said, please, can I have your vote? And he smiled at me. What a gentleman he was. And then Atiku won, and he took Peter Obi as his, as we call it, running mate. So forgive me, your question is not even relevant because it does not pertain to me. I aspired to presidency before His Excellency Peter Obi. And if you heard me well in what I just submitted, I saw a rare opportunity for national unity to have elected Peter Obi in 2023. And that is why I decided to flow with it. You asked about religion. Yes, I am a Muslim, I'm a practicing Muslim, but I'm a Nigerian. And the Constitution allows me to contest. You asked about ethnicity. Yes, I am, as you say, Hausa man, but I'm a Nigerian. And Nigerian Constitution allows me to contest. I have never done anything because of ethnicity or religion. I'm doing it because Nigeria needs help. Nigeria needs people like me. Then your question about if I have decided to declare, I am a law-abiding citizen and I'm also a loyal party member until the timetable is released by INEC, until the whistle is blown, until leadership of Labour Party say those who are interested. I will not say anything about. Thank you. However, remember, I told you, Nigerians, we know the truth. Nigerians use the truth. If you like, continue deceiving us.
So Datti, again, I do not really probably understand the whole idea, right? Because everybody seems to we end up actually concentrating on what would the ADC do. Peter Obi said even if he doesn't become the candidate of ADC, their coalition is going to remain there because their own agenda is, again, like Datti, is to rescue Nigeria from APC, Egbekegbe. But the Peter Obi's supporters are already given their own condition, which is straightforward. They do not have political party, and indeed, Peter Obi is their own political party. If the ADC want the same kind of massive grassroots kind of support, like what happened in 2023, they will need to give their ticket to Obi. That one in itself is already causing some internal ruckus right now, where some loyalists of Atifku are beginning to complain that the new obedient supporters that joined ADC are already like intimidating them. They are already harassing them that it must be Obi or nothing. Now, how they manage this whole thing in the probably coming weeks, right, will determine if Tifnumbu is going to have any opposition before your 2027. Yeah, some people are already saying that it is going to be the citizens versus what you got versus Tifnumbu or versus APC. But that too that too will be kind of like determined by how ADC play their worldview. But right now, there are those who are already willing to dine with the devil. The obedient who have said that, listen, if they are to possibly ignore the infraction of parlaying with the same crook responsible for most of what is wrong with Nigeria today, right? The only way they could ignore that or bypass that would be if they give their ticket to Obi. The condition that some of them felt like that is more like an entitlement. Why are you sounding so entitled? Again, all these reactions, as you are seeing them online, they're also taking place offline. Oh. But yeah, it will be about how they manage it. Similar thing that is playing out in Rivers State. Tifnumbu did not win election in Rivers State. For those of you who probably witnessed or you are not suffering from the Stockholm syndrome, right? In 2023, it was that bad that Wike started kidnapping electoral officers, falsifying figures, mutilating election results, only to then declare that Tifnumbu scored 230,000 votes in Rivers State. Peter Obi that they actually voted for real, right? ended up scoring 170,000. An open rigging that a lot of people, which actually contributes to most of the, should I call it, angst or anger against Wike. Why so many people really want to see what happened to him at the end.